If you're doing American politics like this, think twice. Imagine this. You're working 2 jobs. You pay your taxes. You play by the rules. But the billionaires? They're tripling their wealth. Meanwhile, your healthcare costs go up. Your rent eats half your income, and your vote feels powerless. That's not just unfair. According to one man, it's dangerous. His name? Robert Reich. And today, his once radical ideas are quietly becoming the playbook for a new economic era. Robert Reich isn't new to this fight. In fact, he's been warning us for decades. As Secretary of Labor under President Clinton, Reich didn't mince words. He argued that economic inequality wasn't just about money. It was about democracy, because when wealth concentrates, so does power. And when power concentrates, representation disappears. At the heart of Reich's framework are 3 big ideas. Redistributive justice, meaning the ultra-wealthy and corporations should pay more in taxes to fund things we all rely on. Schools, infrastructure, healthcare. Labor empowerment, because workers aren't just a cost to manage. They're the backbone of the economy. That means unions, fair wages, and protections against exploitation. And finally, supply-side progressivism. No, not trickle-down. Reich flips that script. It's about government investment in things that lift everyone. Housing, healthcare, clean energy. And this isn't just theory anymore. Fast forward to today, and Reich's influence is showing up in places you might not expect. Let's take tax policy. The Biden administration has proposed raising the corporate tax rate to 28%, eliminating loopholes like carried interest and taxing stock buybacks. That's classic Reich. Use tax policy to reduce inequality and fund the public good. How about worker rights? The PRO Act, which expands union rights and punishes unfair labor practices, reads like a page from Reich's playbook. Even some conservative voices are echoing pro-labor language, though often without the broader push for equity. Then there's green industrial policy, legislation like the Energy Permitting Reform Act and the Prove IT Act encourages clean energy, public investment, and environmental accountability. It's supply-side progressivism in action. Government driving abundance, not scarcity. And antitrust enforcement? The America Act targets monopolies, especially in big tech. Reich's long argued that corporate concentration doesn't just warp markets, it warps democracy. So what does this mean for politics? Reich's economic vision offers a real path forward for a fractured Democratic Party. Instead of leaning into divisive cultural battles, he proposes a return to tangible, populist economics, rooted in jobs, wages, healthcare, and fairness. Sound familiar? It's the modern echo of FDR's New Deal coalition. But there's a risk. While Reich's ideas energize younger, urban, and progressive voters, some moderates and swing voters remain skeptical. There's still resistance to what some label as big government or radical redistribution. And let's not forget conservative platforms like Project 2025, which aim to roll back labor rights and environmental protections. That's a direct clash with Reich's core beliefs. So, while Reich's influence is growing, it's not uncontested. Now you might be thinking, why does this matter to me? Here's why. If you've ever felt stuck, if you've ever wondered why wages haven't kept up, if you've looked at your paycheck and thought, this doesn't add up, then you're already living in the economy Robert Reich is trying to fix. His ideas don't just diagnose the problem, they offer solutions. Redistribute power, reinvest in people, rebuild democracy from the ground up. It's not about punishing the rich. It's about ensuring the system works for everyone, not just the few at the top. So now the question is yours. Do you think Reich's vision is the right blueprint for the future of the American economy? Leave a comment below. We want to hear your take. And if you found this breakdown valuable, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because next time, we're breaking down the real mechanics of the wealth gap and how it affects you more than you think. Until then, stay curious, stay informed.